Welcome to Divine Duality Tarot. My name is TJ. Today's video is for you, Aquarius, for week 50 of 2022. That is the pretty much middle of December. So what I'm going to do for you today is a simple spread to kind of see what the romantic energy is for that week and try to look at it through, a more detailed lens. If any meanings come up that don't quite make sense, maybe they're a little too vague, I do have a second deck here for clarification purposes. So without any further ado, let's see what we can find out for you. Sometimes you want to cut something. I'm keeping that one in. I'm keeping it in. I'm keeping that comment in there. Yes, I am. Okay. Ugh, man. Yeah. Okay. So normally with these simple spreads, I just do three. Get a good view of the week. And I'm not quite... Oh, man. Well, let's just read off the cards first. So what we got leading it off is the Tower. The Tower is a significant change, a big, rug being pulled out from under you change. Huge, big, bold, new thing that is not what you expected. That's the Tower. And you have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is rational communication. It's being able to very effectively and efficiently, along with some temperance, be able to communicate with a partner. A lot of times that rational communication is very clear and concise, at least from your end. What you're saying is clear. That doesn't always mean that whoever's listening is hearing what you're saying. And then we have the refusal of issues, the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords has truth right in front of them, and it's not that they can't see it, it's that they do not want to. They are making sure. So what I got here, and this is from you. This is more so your side into it. There is a massive change going on, a humongous change. And you know it's happening. You may be the reason why it's happening. There is just a big change of some kind, an upheaval. It could be something like we'll look into that. I'll tell you what, I want to know what this is. But what we have here is there's a big change. The communication is there. You're trying to explain it, and that person, the other person in this, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to listen. They don't want to see what's going on, even though you're right there trying to walk them through each step of the way. Like, hey, this is A, this is B. And this person's like, no, that's C. Both of those are C. But I want to know what this big change is. What is this big change? What is this Tower representing? What do we have for our Aquarius's Tower moment? Okay. Sometimes messages jump out. Other times, gotta do it the regular, old-fashioned way. All right, so doing three with this. What we have here is the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is anxiety, it's worry, it's built up frustration. And then you have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is stability and And pentacles are more often than not material possessions. A lot of times it's actual wealth of some kind. Most of the time when I've done this, it seems to be more so in line with money than other material objects, but keep that in mind. You have the Page of Wands, which is impulsiveness. You, Aquarius, have a lot on your plate. You're worried because your financial stability is in question, because somebody is very impulsive with their utilization of said funds, and it's causing heated frustration. Anybody should be frustrated. If it's, it could be gambling, it could be, again, buying gifts for people that don't need any more gifts. It could be, those buy more lives on a video game, on a mobile game or something. Whatever's going on is causing some severe problems in the financial side of this. And you have seen it. You have seen this moment. You see that the tower is falling, that there is big change. You're trying. You are really trying to make them see. You are trying to tell them. And they're probably giving you that, it's okay. It's all right. I want to know, tell you what is their energy going into this? What is their side of this? What are they feeling? What are they showing? What is Aquarius's interest showing in this? All right, so we have the baseline issue. This person is just being a little too forward with their money. Here's what they're seeing. This is their side of it. This is the energy that they're putting into it. The Three of Cups. They're seeing celebration. They're seeing success. They're seeing, and that this is their energy into this problem. This may not be their outlook on life in general for this week. This is their energy into the problem of this week, in week 50. They're celebrating. I think they're on a roll. If they're gambling, they've seen some wins and they're excited about it. If they're playing a new game and spending a lot of money on it, they got a good streak going on. They're seeing, they're celebrating success in that. They are happy with what they are seeing, with their results. And then you have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is apathy. It's disregarding any of the emotional. Cups usually represent emotion. They're completely disregarding your feelings into this. Absolutely 100%. You're mad, it's okay. It'll be okay. They're celebrating their feelings and completely disregarding yours. And yeah, Six of Pentacles right here. Generosity. They're being too generous with their side of this. They're being way too generous with their spending, and it is driving you crazy. I mean, that's like, it doesn't come out clearer than that. You have every right to be worried. You have every right. You are 100% in the right here. If you are the one that is spending this money and causing the problem, then you know that it's a problem. But this week, I think, is more so speaking from your point of view, that you are the one experiencing that tower moment. They have not been hit yet. You know it. They don't. Or maybe they do, and they don't want to see it. They know there's a problem, but they just don't want to believe it. They don't want to. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm gonna ask one more question. What's some additional information for Aquarius? What can they do to maybe get through? What can they do to get through? What can they do to get through in week 50? Okay. Interesting, very interesting. So, just to recap the questions, you have, what are we looking for this week? What is their energy going into it? And this one very specifically is, what can you do to get through it? And in relation to those other two questions, you have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is the beginning of a new truth, the end of an old truth. And then you have the Six of Swords, which is moving on to calmer waters, which is moving on to a gentler, a gentle stream, and it's not as rough, it's not as rocky. And then you have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is flirtation, romance. Maybe you should try a different approach in getting that blindfold off. If brute force, if warnings, if pushing is not getting the result, if they are not wanting to see the problem, then maybe what you need to do is show them the problem by distracting them from it. I know it sounds kind of weird, but flirty, romance, maybe don't take the most aggressive manner. Maybe you've been loud. And by loud, I mean yelling. It could have been something, sudden, and you got really mad about it. Anybody would, especially if you see like a really big, heavy credit card charge and you have no idea what the crap that's for. But maybe try being a little gentler. Maybe try appealing a little more to the feminine touch versus the more masculine, brutish approach. And get their attention and have that talk, but be calm about it. Be calm. Don't be apprehensive. You have every right to be barging in and kicking down the door. You need to listen. But the way that you word that, you need to listen, might need to be a little more temperate, if that makes sense. So whatever this problem is, you got a major warning here, a major issue, a major meaning. This is not something that you need to sit on. Don't sit on your hands with this one. Because if you got somebody who's generous and they purposely do not want to see what's going on, like they are purposely ignoring this problem, then it's not going to resolve itself. And these kind of things, especially when it comes to like gambling and such, it only gets worse the more you do it. You need to put your foot down in a different way. You've already been rational. Lay off the aggression a little bit. Move on to a calmer water approach, and use your feminine abilities. Use your flirtation. Get their attention off of this and back onto you. So, that said, that's all I got for you today, Aquarius, for this week. Please leave a comment below. Let me know if this resonates with you. like and subscribe. And with that said, I will see you, Aquarius, for week 51.